How can you make money by investing on the companies that are actually listed on the Lusaka Stock Exchange? Hi guys, my name is Samson Kange and you are watching Adventures with Samson. If you're new to my channel, kindly consider subscribing. Today's topic is simple. This is a question that I've been asked by so many of you guys out there, Zambians abroad, and also some of you guys that are watching from within Zambia. Okay, how can you get to invest in companies that are registered on the Lusaka Stock Exchange, and also how do you make money? Okay, so that's the question that I'll be trying to answer in this short video, so stay tuned. Remember, if you're new to my channel, kindly consider subscribing and also turn on that bell notification so that whenever I do post a new video, you shall not miss any single of my uploads. So yeah, go ahead, like the video and also subscribe if this is the kind of a thing that you'd want to get into. I mean, investing in some companies right here in Zambia. This is a special video for you, so make sure that you watch it from start to finish, because I'm going to be giving out a lot of information right into this video. So let's go ahead and have actually some tips that I'm going to share with you at the end of this video, so make sure that you stick around. Okay, so let's go. Okay, so how can you make money? How can you invest in any of the companies that are actually listed at the Lusaka Stock Exchange? So number one, you can do it physically, and secondly, you can do it via the mobile app. Okay, there's now an app that you call the Luce or My Luce app. Now, let me talk about how you can actually do it physically. By physically, I mean you can go to the Lusaka Stock Exchange. It's located in Lubo Road, actually in Long Acres, and you can simply go there and you are going to meet some friendly people that are going to guide you through the process. Now, one of those processes includes one, opening a broker's account, which is very vital. So a broker is simply somebody that is the middleman between you and the company that you want to invest into. Okay, so they also charge a bit of money, not really like a lot of money. Actually, it should be lower than 15% of the amount that you are going to invest in a particular company. Okay, now so that's one of the things that you have to do was there. But of course, you have to also open an account with the Lusaka Stock Exchange, and then open an account with the broker, somebody that is going to be speaking on your behalf, somebody that is going to be somebody that you can issue out instructions about what you want your shares to what you want to happen to your shares. For example, if you buy, and maybe I'm going to explain this a little bit later on into this video. So basically, you know what a broker is now by now, and you know that you need to open an account with them for you to be able to invest in any of the companies that are listed at the Lusaka Stock Exchange. So number two is by downloading. You can do it on your in your bedroom, just like in this setup. So I can simply go on if you're using an Android phone, go to the Play Store where you actually get your apps, and just simply type My Luce app, and that application is going to pop up, and you are going to have to download it, enable it, and then register there. Right within the app, there's where you can actually get to choose a broker of your choice. There are about, I think, 4 brokers that you can actually get to use, and pick one of them, do a bit of research about them. Myself, I've always used Madison brokers. They are very good. Yeah, but you can use any of those. For them to be there, it simply means some research have already been done for you. But if you want to dig more and get to know more about the people that you are going to trust your money with, that's where you can actually get to do a bit of your own research about these brokers in Zambia. Okay, and then so that can be done within the app. I mean, you can choose your broker from within the app, and also what you simply have to do is to actually get that's using the app. When you download the app, you're going to be asked to put your address, your email, your contacts, and everything that they can actually get to, that they can use to get to you. And also, if you have opened an account with a broker, you need to make sure that you also get some of their contacts, and make sure that, because these are the people that you are going to be issuing out with instructions about what you want to happen to your shares. Okay, so I think I've talked about the two ways in which you can actually get to invest. That's number one, you can physically go to Luce in Long Acres and buy your shares from there using a broker of your choice. And number two is by simply downloading the app from the App Store, or if you're using an Android, the Play Store. Okay, so now you need to be careful if you are going to download this application using, if you're using an iPhone and you want to download this application, if you type Luce app, it's not going to pop up. So make sure that you type My Luce app or Lusaka Stock Exchange. That application is going to pop up and you'll be good to go. Download it and do those things that I've just mentioned. Okay, and then so we've tackled all that. We know how we can actually get to invest, how you can open, register, and get to invest using your stockers, your brokers. I mean. Now, what are the ways in which you can actually make money when you are a member and you are a registered member on the Lusaka Stock Exchange, that is? Or how do you make money after you've completed all these registration processes? How do you get to start making money at the Lusaka Stock Exchange, or invest? How do you get to invest your money at the Lusaka Stock Exchange, at the companies that are actually registered at the Lusaka Stock Exchange? So there are two ways in which you can do that. Number one is by what you call capital gains. Now, capital gains, this is what happens. If you find a company, for example, if a company today's shares, if today the shares in this particular company, for example, I'll look at Airtel. If their shares, they are selling their shares at 18 kwacha per share, and you buy those shares at 18 kwacha. Okay, for example, you buy maybe 1,000 shares at 18 kwacha each. Okay, down the line, as months go by, you will notice that there's a certain trend that will be happening with the shares at Airtel. So now let's take, for example, if Airtel is doing well, and you will notice that the shares will the price of shares will begin to increase. For example, if you bought them at 18, you will see that at some point, if the company is performing very well on the market, you will notice that the shares begin to increase. If you bought them at 18, you may notice maybe down after 4 or 5 months, the shares will go maybe up to 20 kwacha per share, and maybe later on, by the end of this particular year, you may find that those shares may be actually going at maybe 30 kwacha. And that means the shares that you have gained a bit of, they have now been sold at a higher price. So it's up to you. You can decide actually to sell your shares at that high price and make your profit. And that's basically how you can get money, by trading your shares. The shares that you bought at a small amount, 18 kwacha, down the line, some months later on, they increase, and then you get to buy them, you get to sell them at a higher price. For example, you can sell them at 30 kwacha. And so it's just a matter of you issuing out instructions to your broker and tell them to say, I want to sell the 500 shares that I have with this particular company. And because you've noticed that the price of shares have actually increased, so you are going to make sure that you sell part of it and you remain with the other shares. Okay, now this is a gamble to some extent. So we have talked about shares increasing in terms of the price share increasing, but also the same shares can actually decrease in terms of price. So you bought them at 18 kwacha. Some months down the line, you may find that the same shares are now selling at 17 or 15 kwacha. Okay, that means you have lost out. And if you decide to sell them at that particular amount, you would have lost out. But you know, with some of these companies, sometimes shares may drop in price, and at some point, if you just hold on to your shares, you may find that in the next few months again, the same shares increase, and you can actually get to sell them at a higher price. So this is a gamble. It's a two-way thing. Don't expect to always be making profit, and that's why I encourage people to say, make sure that you invest in different companies, because every single year you'll find that you notice that some companies may be doing well in this period of time, some may not be doing so well. So you may actually make profit from the other companies and lose out a bit on the other company or some companies. Okay, so that's how it's done. Now listen. Okay, so that's how it's done. What's the other way in which you can actually get to make money on how you actually get your profit on these companies? The other way is by you getting what you call dividends. Okay, companies actually share the profits that they have made to the shareholders yearly. Others it's after 2 years, others it's after 5 years, depending on what agreement you actually you actually made with that particular company. Okay, so if it's after 1 year, you invest today and then you wait for it after 1 year. If that company has made profit in that year, they are going to share with you the dividends. Okay, so that's another way. So I think I'm done here, guys. So the two ways, maybe just a recap, the two ways in which you can actually make profits is number one, by capital gains. That means the money that you've invested in the company has increased in the shares that you bought have increased in value. Okay, you bought them, for example, I gave an example of if you buy some shares at 18 kwacha and then a year down the line you find them they've gone up to maybe 25 or 30 kwacha. That means when you sell your shares at that particular time, you are actually going to get a lot of profit. Okay, now another way is by you waiting for the dividends that are normally given at the end of the year, or maybe 2 years or 5 years, depending on an agreement that you actually made with that particular company. Okay, so I hope I've explained, I hope you've gained a little bit of something from what I've explained. Hey, so yeah, I'm signing out. My name is Samson Kange. If you want more about this topic, let me know in the comment section, and if you want something about how to make money, I have another channel which is called Z Media 260. You can search for it and you will find a lot of videos about that. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. My name is Samson. I'm signing out. Take care of yourselves, and remember to like the video, subscribe to my channel. That really helps my channel, guys. If you give the video a thumbs up, it really goes a long way for me, and it shows that you are getting some value from what I'm sharing with you. So thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Take care of yourselves. Bye bye.